Hey everybody, it is Ray's Readings and Oyuk. We are back again for another general collective reading for you all. I sincerely hope that you are all doing well, staying safe, taking care of yourselves, staying in love, and staying away from fear as much as possible. So, before we get into anything today, guys, I'm just going to give you all a very quick explanation on my buddy here, Oyuk. So, this is Oyuk. He is handmade by me. He was an idea that's channeled to me last year sometime in 2020 through Spirit. They let me know that this little fluffy teal friend wanted to come through. He wanted to be manifested in the physical so that he could be here to encourage me to be able to speak my truth, as well as to support me on a mental, physical, emotional, spiritual level. So he is not just a stuffed animal or a prop or something that I purchased. He's so much more than that. He's basically like a spirit guide channeled into this physical form. Something else I should mention about him as well is that part of his purpose in being here in all of these readings is that he very much wants to be a light, loving, accepting, energetic support for you all out there who tune into them. Don't mind me as I just try to adjust my chair here a little bit. I don't want this little shawl covering to fall off and expose the nasty gray chair underneath. But yeah, so before we get into the singing bowl and into the cards, I just want to leave another quick reminder here to continue to or start to send more prayers and love, good energy, protection to the people of Ukraine right now. The support is definitely very much needed and very much felt and appreciated. So definitely support in any way that you can, even if that is just energetic. It is definitely felt and it is enough. All right, guys. So we're going to jump into the singing bowl, joining together for some energetic cleaning, clearing, cleansing, and just overall getting in the right headspace for the reading today. All right, so we're going to jump into that. Alrighty, guys. So, like I said, hope you're all doing well, staying safe, staying in love as much as possible, and staying away from fear as much as possible. So, to give you all a quick gist of what came out in part one, which is over on Instagram, link below, please watch that before sitting through this one. We got the King of Stones, or the Wolf, in reverse. This is from the Wildwood Tarot, by the way. We have the Archer in reverse. And then we have the Page of Vessels, the Otter in reverse. So basically the gist is that we need to, there's a big calling here, especially for this full moon in Virgo. Happy full moon in Virgo, if I didn't say that already. There's a big call here to step into our inner authority, really get into our masculine energy, start putting in the work, the effort, the action towards what it is that we want to see, what it is that we want to achieve in our lives. So this really could be anything. Apply it to your situation. Yeah, it's like we need to kind of get some refocus here, get some clarity on what it is, like the direction that we're heading, what it is that we are exactly trying to manifest and bring into our lives, who it is that we're trying to be. We've got to get some clarity, refocus, and also balance out our work life and the joy that we derive from life as well. So there's also a big calling here to not only put in the work, put in the responsibilities that are necessary, but also to allow yourself to have some fun, take some breaks, take some time off when it is necessary and when it is needed. So very beautiful, powerful reading so far. We're going to get some more cards, and I'm going to be pulling from the Rider-Waite Tarot Gold Sun Edition. I absolutely love this deck, so yeah, we're going to pull from this deck. I have a whole bunch of cards falling, but I'm not going to take them because it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it was really anything, just cards falling off the top. So we're going to see what needs to come out from this deck. We're going to get more clarity on the situation. Again, I highly recommend that you sit through part one before watching this one for maximum clarity on everything that's going on and the unfolding story that we have here. So now the cards are being silent but stubborn. Maybe not silent, but okay, so alright, so we have a couple cards here that I'm going to bring out because it absolutely fits what we're talking about. Alright, we're going to take these 4 cards that fell out on the floor. So, first card I want to talk about, because I was mentioning it in part 1 of this reading over on Instagram, and I was actually seeing this card specifically, is the Emperor card. So again, the Emperor is like the almighty masculine energy I'm getting. This is kind of like divine masculine energy, so he is taking his shit very seriously. He's so much in his inner authority. He puts in the time, he puts in the action. I'm just, sorry, I'm seeing a hair on my shirt. He's not messing around. All right, that's the energy of the Emperor. He's not messing around. He knows who he is. He knows what he wants. He knows what it is that he's trying to build, and he's going for it. There is no hesitancy. There's no excuses I'm hearing. He's just like, okay, here's who I am. Here's what it is that I have to offer. Here is what I want. So what do I have to do? I have to X, Y, Z, blah, 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 this, and that. And I'm just going to go out and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put the necessary action in the work that is needed. So he's very stable, very reliable. Again, this energy is only listening to his inner authority. There are no distractions. There are no outside forces. I mean, of course, he is humble and diplomatic in the way that he does listen to the people of the empire that he's running. He does take other people's concerns and voices into consideration, but at the end of the day, he knows that it is his power and his decision to make, and again, he just follows his own inner compass. This card also has a lot of red in it in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. So definitely a lot of stability and groundedness with that root chakra energy. I also get a lot of solar plexus chakra energy. So this is grounding yourself in the knowing and the power and the authority that you are the creator, the single creator of your own life. You have the power to make your life whatever it is that you would like to see, whatever it is that you would like to make of it. And again, putting that responsibility and accountability into your own hands instead of wasting your time trying to blame other people or say, oh, I can't do this because of this, or oh, I'm not this because of this person, or whatever. That's a waste of your time, and that is absolutely not Emperor energy. So we have the 8 of Wands here. I'm getting that this energy is interchangeable between upright and in reverse. It kind of came out on the table in reverse, but we really want it to be upright because, again, there really is a call for swift action here. I mean, we have the Archer, which is like a second of a shot that we're seeing before that arrow goes flying, and things really get interesting. You know, this person here has these 2 dogs, so it's like the arrow is going to hit whatever they're focusing on. Let's say it's a deer or something like that, and then the action's going to hit. The arrow goes, action starts, then the dogs are going to go out and get it, right? So it's, yeah, so there's, again, just a very, very big call for action, and that's what I get from the 8 of Wands here. The 8 of Wands are almost like that arrow that are going to just go for it and just fly forward with action. I don't know how many times I'm going to say action in this reading, but it's here a lot. So it's in reverse because it seems like there's been a little bit of stagnancy and a lack of action and a lack of direction, because as you can see in this card, all of the wands are pointing in the same direction. They are very true, and they know where it is that they're going, what it is that they're focused on, and what it is that they want, and they're going for it. There is no hesitancy when this card is upright like we want it to be. But again, it's in reverse because there has been some hesitancy. So again, this is another call to step into that Emperor energy where it's like, okay, like we have this going on, we need a solution. Okay, here's your solution, and you just go for it, right? Again, I just want to come back to this Emperor energy. This is somebody who is very much looked up to. This is somebody that people go to for solutions, you know, and I'm just getting a big energy from whoever is watching this and whoever is resonating with this. You really feel called to, and you have a very strong desire to be a leader. You're very much wanting to be looked up to and respected. You want people to come to you when they need you. You want people to come to you for solutions. So in order to be a leader, you have to believe that you are a leader, and you have to step into that energy. And first things first, I mean, you can't be leading other people anywhere unless you're leading yourself in your own life, you know, and people can smell bullshit from a mile away. So if you're not taking your own responsibility and authority for your own life and leading the charge for yourself, then, you know, people are going to see you doing whatever, and they're going to be like, okay, well, that's not somebody that I want to follow. I don't see them putting in the necessary steps that they're telling me to do. Like, that's the kind of energy. So I don't know, there's also big Aries energy here with the Emperor. So again, very fiery, very action oriented, very in line as well with this Eight of Wands card. So don't be afraid to get fired up and put in the energy and the action to just go on ahead and do what it is that you need to do. All right, so then we have the Page of Swords in reverse, and then we have the King of Swords upright. So these two, it's a combined message. These two cards go together for me. There's not really a lot of separation here. So the Page of Swords, again, is, you know, we have two pages here in reverse. So Page of Swords is, again, a more immature, not fully seasoned and grown in this energy. These swords are about the mental body, the communications. Again, it can be about very clear cutting direction and authority. So the calling here is, again, get out of this page energy of, it's like the energy I'm getting from this is kind of like waiting for other people to decide for you, waiting for other people to start your life for you. Again, putting too much emphasis on other people and what it is that they can do for you, what it is that they can decide for you. And again, not just taking responsibility and accountability for your own life. That is the energy in this Page of Swords card. So the calling here is to step into this King of Swords energy, where again, masculine energy, very action oriented, very much his own inner authority, where he's here, he knows who he is, he knows what it is that he wants, and he has the sword that he is going to use to cut through any bullshit, anything that is unnecessary, anything that is standing in his way and blocking him from the success he would like to see, the places he would like to reach, who he would like to be. That no, we just cut that out and we leave it to the side. There is, I should mention, a bit of a kind of cold, I want to say aloof energy within the King of Swords, or that's at least how I recognize it. And so what I'm getting from that is, maybe don't, it's not necessarily about like, oh, you need to be cold and closed off and emotionally distanced or anything like that. It's just more like, don't give your energy and don't give your reactions to things that are just trying to rile you up and things that do not serve you. You know, just get very serious about yourself and your own life and what it is that you're trying to build. Don't let other things, other people, other situations kind of stand in your way from your greatness, is what I'm hearing, because you are very great and you have a fuck ton of potential here to be this Emperor energy, to be this authority in your life. So don't discredit yourself on that, and don't doubt that as well. And don't be afraid to put the work in, the action in. Yeah, so we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So again, very big calling to get out of this energy, which is kind of, I'm getting in this context like a victim mentality, a being held back by past circumstances, past experiences, past traumas. I mean, it's very valid, and I'm not shaming you for that, because, you know, we all have traumas, we all have things that we've been through that are very horrible, very difficult to deal with, but you can choose to rise above and not let those things hold you back. Yeah, don't allow yourself to be stuck in the, oh, poor me, oh my god, this happened, so I can't do this, or I don't know, it's just very much a victim mentality, and within this mindset, you're not taking proper accountability for your life and your role that you have to play in it, right? This is the energy I'm getting of blaming everybody else for everything that you've ever gone through, everything that you've ever experienced and that you're still experiencing. I really sincerely apologize if you can hear my dog losing her absolute mind downstairs. Yeah, so just kind of get yourself out of this energy as well of feeling defeated, feeling unworthy. Like there's a lot of swords here, so we could really sit here all day and be like, okay, this is your feelings of defeat, this is you feeling unworthy, this is you letting the past rule you, this is, you know, so many things we could go through. So all of those things, you know what those swords are that have been in your back, let those things go. You know, this energy is in reverse, so it could be a past energy because you are releasing this and letting this go now, or it's just very much an energy to release it and let it go. Whatever these swords are, again, big calling here with the full moon in Virgo today is you can make a list and write down these energies, these things, these symptoms that you've been dealing with, and you know, release them out to the universe tonight. You can burn your list, you can tear it up, you can stomp it out. I wouldn't recommend burying it because that has different symbolism, but just destroy it in some way safely and responsibly, please. Don't burn down your city. Yeah, it's very necessary to release these things, period. But definitely tonight is a wonderful night, a wonderful time, a wonderful opportunity energetically to let go of these things. And the full moon energies do carry over 3 days before and 3 days after the full moon. So if you're getting here a day later or something like that, you can still do this. And frankly, you can do this releasing ritual, whatever you want to call it, anytime. But tonight is just a perfect time to release some shit. All right. So then we have the 8 of Pentacles. So to me, I'm hearing from this very clearly, very plainly, don't be afraid to put the work in. So again, there has been some hesitancy. It's funny that we have 2 8s here that are in reverse. 8s are all about success, prosperity. They definitely have to do with stability and, material financial matters. That's how I perceive the number 8 anyways. So with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, again, there's been some hesitancy towards putting the work and the effort into what it is that you want to build, what it is that you would like to see in your life. I really get that you do have a big, clear vision for yourself and what it is that you would like to see in your future, but there just hasn't been the energy backing what the vision is, what it entails, and the amount of energy and effort that needs to go into it. So again, don't be afraid to put your head down and put the work in, but I'm just very drawn to the Page of Vessels, the Otter card now, and it's like, as much as you need to put the work and the action in and do a lot of work on yourself, a lot of clearing, maybe some shadow work, and put in the practical work, the hours and the effort into what it is that you're trying to build as well. Don't be afraid to give yourself a break and allow yourself to have some fun and actually enjoy life as well, right? Because life is not just about working. I really do believe we are meant to enjoy life while we're here. But if you want this big picture vision, then you got to put the energy in to match what it is that you're trying to bring in. All right. So then we have the Judgment card. So we have resurrection, second chances. So to me, again, this is a calling from the divine to use this full moon energy to your full advantage. Release the things that need to be released. And you can have a second chance at all of this. If you feel like you've been really off, really not on track with where you need to be, you can turn this around. This is what this card is saying, is you can turn this energy around. You can have a second chance, a rebirth of yourself, your mindset, your mentality, what it is that you've been putting your focus and your intention into. You will see good things coming around you. You just have to not be afraid and not shy away from the work and the effort and the time that needs to be put in first. But this is a very, very positive energy, and I left this card for the last card intentionally because I don't know, it's very important, it's very powerful. I'm actually going to get the guidebook for this card and just get any words that I may be missing on this card, just so we get the full picture view of this, what this means. So what do we got? Okay, so the last judgment is change of position, renewal, and outcome. So that's very, very important and very in line with what we're talking about. And this is exactly why I needed to pull out the guidebook. It's this change of position, because in part 1, all of these cards were in reverse. And I very clearly said and was getting the message that there needs to be a change of energy here. There needs to be a change of position, of perspective. There needs to be a big shift here, and this is saying that this is possible, and this is here in the realm of possibilities for you. This does exist. This change of position. Is that what it is? Yes, change of position and renewal, and a positive outcome can happen for you. All right. So again, I'm just hearing, don't be afraid to put in the work. Don't be afraid to put in the work. Do something. Put that time in, put that effort in, put that work in. And I know that's not always fun to hear. I totally get it on a personal level. I totally relate to this reading and the struggles behind it, but don't be afraid of it, because it will, and it can only pay off for you. I really don't believe I guess there is, but on a universal, spiritual, divine level, there is no work and effort put in without anything being returned for that, if that makes any sense. But obviously on a 3D level, you can put in a lot of work and time and effort and see nothing for it. But the universe always wants to reward people who are putting in the work and the effort. So you are safe to put that time and that energy into it, because you know that the universe does have your back. They are always supporting you, and they do want to reward you equally or threefold, tenfold for the work and the effort that you do put in. So don't shy away from that. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave it there for today, but I will be jumping into Patreon for the extended reading with the Oracle cards. But so far, I sincerely hope that you enjoyed. I hope there's something of resonance within this reading for you. I hope that you found some guidance that you may have been seeking for, some clarity, some next steps that you can take, all that good stuff. So again, please continue to send love, light, prayers, good energy to the people of the Ukraine right now. It is very much needed and appreciated and felt. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Definitely join me over on Patreon if that's something you're interested in, and check out the description box below for other information that I may have missed in the end here. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy this full moon energy. Use it to your full advantage, do your rituals, all that good stuff. Release what it is that you need to release. And my buddy Oyuk and I will see you all real soon. All right, goodbye, guys.